Kansas City and the Chargers. Their at-large games are nice against Cincinnati and the New York Jets. Their key losses are Kalichi Osamele, a guard, wide receiver Jordy Nelson, who they didn't really use that well, quarterback A.J. McCarron, and tight end Jared Cook. Key additions, wide receiver Antonio Brown, left tackle Trent Brown, wide receiver Tyrell Williams, safety LaMarcus Joyner, linebacker Vontez Burfict, cornerback Nevin Lawson, wide receiver J.J. Nelson, and quarterback Mike Glennon. Who they drafted, defensive end Clelin Farrell, running back Josh Jacobs, safety Jonathan Abram, cornerback Trayvon Mullen, defensive end Max Crosby, cornerback Isaiah Johnson, tight end Foster Moreu, wide receiver Hunter Renfro, and defensive end Quentin Bell. Ton of guys. I'll tell you this: if Cleveland won the offseason, the Raiders were a close second here with what they got. I think it's more of a toss-up. And it's safe to say that they're definitely going for it. You know, they got John Gruden. There's going to be some higher expectations. Now, too bad they have to play Kansas City in L.A. for 4 games, right? Making this a hard schedule, like I said before. But, you know, they should win against the Bengals. They didn't lose anybody, minus Jared Cook. Literally, like I said, went nuts in free agency. So, you know, Derek Carr is the big question here. Can he get the job done under Gruden? I think he's going to need at least 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns to keep his job. Okay? He's been saying a lot of things. He's been quite cocky. Let's see if he can live up to it. A lot of people gave him grief for drafting Clelin Ferrell, a very surprise early draft pick, edge rusher. But I think the reason they went right for that is to stop some of that embarrassment for losing Khalil Mack. So I love what they did in free agency. Here's what I did. 4 wins last year. Their Pythag was only 3.06, so that averages to 3.5. They have a hard schedule last year, so I gave them a game back, but they have a hard schedule this year, so you take it right away. I didn't take away anything for what they lost in free agency, 0. And I give them 2.5 games for what they did in free agency in the draft. 2.5. So Vegas win total is 6.5. It brought me all the way to 6 from what they did there. All the way to 6. I didn't give them or take away anything for health last year. And so I lean to the under, but I'm certainly not taking it. You know, if I would think it out, I probably would set the win total at 6.5 wins myself. So there you are. The Raiders should be an improved team. Denver, maybe around the same. The Chargers should be way better. Over 9.5 wins is the play. And Kansas City, I have them at 9.8 wins. I'm not touching it. And looking at the Ravens were at no play at 8.9. I leaned over on the Steelers. I leaned over on the Browns. And I'm taking the over with the Cincinnati Bengals with the chip on their shoulder. 8.3 wins. I think, like I said, 6 is the lowest they should be able to get. Should you have any questions, please feel free to tweet us at the Odds Breakers. We're going to have some more handicappers this year. There's going to be some NASCAR guys coming on, giving you some NASCAR plays to get you through the summer, as well as some sportsbook reviews. So I look forward to next week's podcast as well. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the game and go get some wins.